YouTube's biggest legends, those who have secured their place on the highly coveted most subscribed lists on YouTube, amassing hundreds of millions of dedicated viewers. These YouTubers have not only garnered immense respect for their creative endeavors on the platform, but to many, they're considered the face of YouTube itself. Those considered the quintessential faces of YouTube have changed dozens of times since the platform's inception 15 years ago, with the first channel amassing 1 million subscribers in 2009 versus the 16,000 with over 1 million subscribers today. My name's Anthony Padilla, and today I'm gonna be sitting down with some of the biggest powerhouses on YouTube to learn what it's really like to have such a massive audience on the platform in 2020. Does having such dedicated and loyal fans leave these YouTubers feeling immense joy and gratitude? Or are they relentlessly tormented by the demands of their continuously growing success, unable to live a normal life and enjoy the privacy so many of us take for granted? Hello, German.
Hey, how's it going? Si intenta... No, si dejas de mirar pierdes, algo así, no sé. La cosa es que tenemos que ver este video sin sacar la vista del computador, o sea, tenemos que estar así.
Felix!
Oh, hey, Anthony. Been a long time.
Gaming week. Say it with me. Gaming week.
Hello, Jimmy.
How's it going, man?
Please put your right hand on this cash. Dead serious. Last one of you to take your hand off this $1 million stack of cash keeps it.
Thank you so much for coming on here and teaching me about the world of being one of the most legendary YouTubers of all time.
Jesus, that title. You're welcome.
So what do you consider yourself? Legendary YouTuber, YouTube god?
I just consider myself a normal YouTuber.
I would say more of a mythic YouTuber.
Mythic, like a paladin?
No, like orange. Isn't that? Oh wait, am I missing? This is not working. God damn it! Okay, epic. Like I'm the epic loot.
Epic.
Yeah.
Something between there, you know, legend, god, something above that.
The word hasn't even been invented yet.
Yeah, definitely.
How long have you been a YouTuber?
10 years. Officially since I started the channel, but I actually started on another channel. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you started on PewDie, right?
Oh, you f***ing knew that.
I know, dude, I know your history.
Damn, man.
I think it's been 9 years, but I say 10 because it sounds cooler. But it's been 9.
I was 12 at the time. Right now, I just turned 22. So yeah, I'm coming up on 10 years.
Your YouTube career is in the 4th grade.
When you really think about it. It's interesting because I see 12-year-olds now and I'm like, that's an idiot. Like, they're so stupid. How was I making videos back then?
Right. Yeah, take that, 12-year-olds.
Yeah, I know, right? I just showed them who's boss.
Do you remember what the first video was that you ever uploaded?
It was a Minecraft video, actually.
Minecraft, of course.
Because I remember Minecraft was getting big, and I'm like, this could be like the new thing. For some reason, I didn't commit to it.
It was just a video of me making fun of like people's obvious observations. For example, when you get a haircut, you have this friend that is like, you got a haircut. I'm like, such a genius. Yeah, I make an entire video about that.
I used to play this game on Facebook called Battle Pirates. I'll keep it short. No one really cares. But basically, a hacker attacked me.
A real hacker.
A hacker in the game attacked me in this Facebook game. And I was so pissed. I recorded it. And I was like, world, look! I got cheated by a hacker. I was trying to get him banned. And I just uploaded it. And funny story, my first video ever, it got 20,000 views.
So you were 12 years old and your first video ever, 20,000 views.
Yep.
You should have known.
I was hooked. From that moment on, I was just like, yep, it's game over.
How has your content changed since you first started uploading?
Oof, like crazy. I started with comedy. It got to the 5 years mark and I stopped my main channel and I focused on the gaming one, mostly because I felt like I needed a break.
Yeah, something with less pressure.
I was more like, oh my God, I need to overthink this so much. And it stopped being what it used to be. So I was like, I need a break to actually enjoy it again.
Yeah, when you started doing content, it was to make people laugh, not because you wanted huge stardom and fame to completely alter your life.
That's not the reason why I wanted to do it. So I started this second channel and, you know, I felt that little thing again, you know? It felt more personal again. It felt definitely like I didn't have this pressure again. And I was more like, I'm doing a video because I like it and not because of who's gonna watch it.
It's gone from me playing horror games, it's gone to commentary, random videos, random uploads. I joked the other day that I feel like I made every video.
Yeah, you did sketches, you did gaming, you've done commentary.
Check it off. Nice. I'm done. Someone pointed out the only thing I haven't done is a sex tape.
Sex tape. Yo, hit us up, for the right price.
Come on, guys. I need more subscribers. Sex tape at 110 million. Let's go.
Wait, what are you at now?
105. I'm desperate. My channel is stagnating.
Do you still have trouble describing what it is that you do to out-of-touch family members?
I feel like I have more troubles explaining what I do to, like, I don't know, whenever I go to a country, the immigration process, and I'm like, what is it that you do? And I'm like, so I make videos for people that I don't know. First time I came to the States, for example, the guy couldn't figure out what I did.
Yeah.
He's like, so you work on Google? Like, no, I don't work on Google. So it's really hard.
You're like, Google pays me, but I don't work there.
And I look really nervous because I'm trying to explain myself.
Yeah.
Not because I'm nervous,
Right.
because I don't really know how to explain what I do.
I've had the same thing happen to me where I'm going through customs and I'm like, I make videos on the internet for people. And then I was like, it's not porn though. And then I was like, why did I say that? I was like,
We weren't thinking that before, but now we're thinking about it.
So many YouTubers rise to the top quickly and then fizzle out just as quickly as they appeared. Why do you think it is that your channel and the things that you make have remained relevant for so long?
I think most channels, they blow up for something and then they just keep doing it, and then it's just like a slow trajectory down, which is why we try to like always go bigger or change it. If you look at the content I'm making now, it's not the same as 6 months ago. And if you look at 6 months ago, it's not the same as a year. And just keep doing that. You always want to be mixing it up. And if you're doing that, like, people are going to be interested.
What we brought up earlier about doing different type of videos, and I think it's the same with you. Like, you changed your channel a lot too, finding something different.
Yeah.
You find
Anything
is gonna get stale after a while. That's just how it is. So
it's definitely scary to try new things on YouTube though, because the moment you try something new, the algorithm doesn't favor you, and then your fans are like, I subscribe for this reason, and it's like it becomes kind of like it becomes scary to try new things.
yeah, I never ever thought of it that way. That's the smart way of looking at it, but for some reason I guess lucked out. Yeah.
After making such a big name for yourself on YouTube, do you feel any sense of pressure to live up to expectations people have of you?
If people don't like a video, it'll make me depressed. I'll probably cry
yeah.
because it hurts my feelings. But then I just write down, what I can fix and move on.
So in that sense, do you feel like your sense of self-worth has been attached to the
1,000,000%.
content? I feel that completely. And that's why I get upset or like sad almost when people don't like something that I put out. I've taken many, many years and I feel like I'm still not over it, but trying to detach myself from my content.
Let me know how you do it. That's how I know. Like 75% of people refer to me as MrBeast. Like, I'm more MrBeast than Jimmy. And I'm not complaining. Like, this is what I love and I want nothing else, but it's just how it is.
But there is kind of no denying that if you were able to separate the artist from the art a little bit, you might be able to go through life a little bit more easily.
But I don't know if I want that, because I think that's part of what pushes me to work so hard.
How do you balance having a connection with your audience and then also leaving some space for yourself to have your own personal life?
I think for me, just taking 2 days off a week has been really good for me to just decompress from reset the week.
Just having a weekend was a
I know it's so stupid, but I always looked at like normal jobs and be like, I don't have to wake up early. I can wake up whenever I want. YouTube is the best job ever. But the more I get into just normal working routines, the better I feel about myself.
Are you ever nervous that your channel will die?
I've been preparing for dying since the very second video, maybe. I feel
I've
like
been preparing for death since I came out of the womb.
That's it. It's a stressful situation, but I'm really safe. For example, with money, I don't really spend money. Like, I feel like I'm always preparing to, like, I'll have money saved for when this is all over.
Yeah.
And it's been 10 years. And I'm like, I'm still saving money when this is all over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, I'm going to be like 50 and be like, oh, I'm going to save money when it's all over. And then I'm going to be like, and I die.
Yep,
And never
true.
spend a single penny.
I feel like I'm afraid to spend the money that I earn because I'm constantly thinking like, this is all gonna go away at some point. I need to be able to be safe. I need to be comfortable enough to know that I'm not gonna lose this, but I'm just constantly holding on to it.
Yeah, that's definitely something that it happens when you didn't grow up with money. My dad died when I was 3. So, the main source of income was gone. So my mom had to work and, tried to give us an education, you know. We barely had money to eat sometimes. So, you know, I always was used to like money wasn't my thing. I don't have problems thinking that my channel is gonna die because I've been preparing myself for that always. I never assumed that this is forever.
Many of us, and maybe you included, feel like we're not sure how long this is gonna last. So we need to just like go as hard as we can because there's a chance it's gonna fizzle out and die tomorrow. So like, gotta make the most out of it now.
I'm in that first stage. I'm like, this is gonna go, like this is gonna leave tomorrow. I need to take advantage of the opportunity.
I totally get that. I used to work like 80 to 100 hour weeks every single week, nonstop. My mom, I remember, she was like, you're gonna have like a stomach ulcer or aneurysm or something from the stress that you put yourself through. And I'm like, Mom, you just don't get it.
The channel's gonna die next week, Mom, please.
I went through so many financial hardships with my family and I was like, I can't allow that to happen anymore. I need to set myself up for success.
So you sold to Defy.
I sold out because I had to, because I was scared, okay? Don't let fear control you.
I appreciate hearing that because I'm 100% and still in the phase where like every day I'm not working, I feel like, you know, when everything's said and done, I'm gonna be like, dang, like I wish I would have worked that day. But yeah, I mean, honestly, since Google owns YouTube and YouTube's as big as it is, it's not like it's just gonna go like this overnight. So
yeah,
there's probably still at least another decade here for us.
Before we learn more about the world of the most legendary YouTubers of all time, I just want to take a quick moment to mention that many of my recent uploads are donating 100% of their profits to causes that I feel strongly about. I spent a day with coronavirus survivors, and I spent a day with survivors of police brutality. For instance, are each donating to help fight the spread of coronavirus and to protect the human and civil rights of individuals in their encounters with law enforcement. So please give those videos a watch if you would like to also help and support the cause. I'll put one of those little pop-up links up here for both of them, so it's super easy, right at your fingertips. And thank you again to all the incredible people who have appeared on this show, my wonderful crew for helping me make this series, and of course, you for watching and supporting. Especially if you're new here and you only came for PewDiePie or MrBeast or Herman because you saw their names in the title, especially you. That's all I wanted to say. Now back to learning about the world of the most legendary YouTubers of all time. How has your perception of 1 million views changed since you first started?
It's hard, like I have to remember sometimes.
Yeah.
I have to remember like what that number means. If one of my videos get like 5 million views or something, I'm like, oh yeah, cool. And I'm like, wait.
That's a lot of people. Imagine the people.
Yeah.
Imagine the people there as bodies.
It's ridiculous. It starts to mean nothing. That's the problem. Like it's so many zeros that it just stops meaning. It stops having meaning, you know? It's hard to understand.
A lot. I mean, a lot. I remember the first 1 million view video. I mean, ecstatic, screaming, like showing everyone at the lunch table at school, like, look, look, look. One of my friends was like, LeBron James doesn't travel. Like, no joke. It's just clips from the internet. So I just made it into a montage and I uploaded it.
Oh, traveling, dude. I thought you meant like flying on airplanes and buses.
Oh, no. No, like traveling in basketball. I just uploaded it and I thought it would get like 5 views. Million.
That was your first million viewed video?
Yeah.
Thank you, LeBron. Legend makes legend. Do you remember what it felt like when you first hit 1 million subscribers?
No, I don't actually.
Well, you've hit that 105 times, so it doesn't even. It's all blending together in your head at this point.
Yes, I'm Matt. No, I do remember like specific landmarks, but for some reason, 1 million, I don't remember anything. I remember 100,000 was like, damn, this is really taking off now. Yeah, I'm sure you feel the same.
I remember 100,000. I celebrated by going to Taco Bell.
Hell yeah, what? Taco Bell.
What? 3 tacos?
What do you do for $1 million then? You can't be Taco Bell. Come on.
For $1 million, I made a. I don't remember what I did.
There you go. God. No one remembers.
I don't remember. And we were the second channel to hit $1 million, and I still don't remember. Right behind Fred. What's up, Fred? Shout out Lucas Crookshank.
Fred, well done.
I mean, a lot of emotion, man. It was like 5 years of my life working relentlessly. I mean, so many times people told me, give up on it. You're too obsessed. You waste too much time. You spend too much money on this. When I hit it, it was just kind of validating. It was cool to be like, yeah, like, you know, it is something, and I am kind of making it, you know?
Even though there are over 16,000 channels with 1 million subscribers, I think it's still a huge feat to hit that million. I don't think that feeling is like invalidated now.
I mean, a little bit.
Do you remember what it felt like when you reached #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube?
Of course, because we did it. We did a video together. That was good. I like that.
I was wondering if you'd remember that video that we made together. We handed off the crown.
That was a cool thing of you guys to do. Now, if someone passes me, I'm like, well, I'm not doing that. No.
Wait, you mean you didn't give T-Series your tiara and your wand? Never! I feel like 1/6 of the entire population of all of humanity knows who you are.
I don't know if that's exactly true, but
It's not true, but it's close.
yeah, looking at it at a number of like, okay, this percentage of people in the whole world has represent a subscriber. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about that. It's so weird.
How have you prevented yourself from feeling what many describe as inevitable YouTube burnout?
Month-long break.
That was all.
Honestly, yeah, because I had made YouTube videos for so long, like 10 years, and I just got this sort of YouTube life crisis. I don't know what to call it. Just like, am I going to spend another 10 years and never take a break? What the am I doing? This is insane.
Yeah.
Doing a month taught me a lot about myself and the sort of thing I enjoy. And even though I really miss YouTube, I also realized I can totally live without it, which was a really nice thing to realize.
Yeah, that's crazy how you just sometimes need a wake-up call that you'll be okay, you'll be fine if YouTube didn't exist, which kind of takes away all that fear surrounding.
Yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, it helped a lot.
I really like helping people. To me, it's fun. Like giving people a bunch of money or giving people who would have had to pick between food or paying rent, like food or stuff like that. Like, and seeing them freak out, it just makes me smile. And as long as I stay driven, I really just keep putting in the hours and I keep reinvesting and like, I don't get sidetracked. I just got rid of every computer in my house. So I don't play video games anymore. I'm getting rid of all the TVs. Like, I'm like, all in. Like anything that doesn't help me get to my goals in life, I don't want. Honestly, I want to get to the point where I live in an empty house with just a mattress. Obviously a fridge with food and stuff.
The definition of minimalism.
I want to live a minimalistic life and just focus on progressional happiness. Like I think, progressing your business will bring you far more happiness than materialistic objects. And so every dollar you put into this is a dollar that could go into here and bring you more fulfilling happiness.
Do you have a specific end goal for your channel, or do you think you'll continue to make videos until the day you die?
I just want to keep having fun with it, and I think once I stop having fun with it would probably be the time. It's time to go. But I have no idea when that is, and it's like looking back on the year 2013, I remember being like, okay, maybe another 2 years or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Being now, it just feels like, all right, I guess I'll keep going.
Yeah.
You're doing so much work though still. Is it still fulfilling?
I'll probably scale down more and more as I go, but yeah, I still enjoy doing it.
Where do you think you'd be today if YouTube never existed?
I was studying to become like this CEO type of position job, and it's just like, I can't imagine that fitting me at all. I also applied to a job that was more creative, like a graphic designer related kind of job. And I didn't get it. It was between me and another person. And then luckily YouTube just worked out. And then they called me back a year later and were like, do you want to come back? And I was like, hell no, bitch.
You're like, bitch, I'm rich.
Bitch, I got YouTube now. No, but I think something creatively like that I would have been happy to do.
I like running businesses and I like doing, making money. It's just something that I find really fun. So I don't know what it is, but I guarantee you I would have started up some other company. There's no doubt in my mind it would not be as successful, but I would be doing something.
I think that makes sense that you've always been inclined to like keep one-upping yourself, to keep, finding ways to make more money, and you're not afraid to spend money.
So we were just looking at our books. I think next month we're going to spend around $3 million on videos, which is, it's getting up there. That's going to be my most expensive month to date.
A low budget film every month with the amount of money that you're putting into it.
Honestly, it's kind of terrifying because like before it was terrifying, but now like once it goes up, like once you have a $2 million month and now like a $3 million, it's like, sure, can we afford that? We're good? Good? I think we're good.
I can't imagine being in your position where you're like, cool, I just got to make sure I make $3 million this month to not be in the red.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think has been the most difficult part about staying relevant on YouTube for as long as you've been on it?
I'd say the hardest part for me was getting relevant. I mean, it took like 5 years to just get anywhere. And the entire time, every week I was like, should I just quit? Am I wasting my time? And everyone just thought it was crazy. So, but no, once I counted to 100,000 and did that stuff, it's been pretty easy.
One thing I never understood is being on top of the YouTube algorithm and all that.
When you got started, there was no algorithm.
Now, when you start off YouTube now, it seems like you really need to be really savvy with it. I just did things that luckily worked out, but I feel like it could have easily gone either way because I have no idea. I have no clue.
Yeah, we were never told that watch time was becoming so important. We were never told that click-through rate was becoming so important.
No, you're right. Yeah. It's just something, oh, wait, 2 years later, they're like, oh, by the way, you want to get watch time? I'm like, what?
How do you feel about the way YouTube has become a breeding ground for controversies and scandals, especially in recent months?
A lot of it feels very unimportant, at least comparing it to how riled up people are. It kind of makes me sad how people are so invested in these YouTube dramas and all this shit. And I'm like, really?
Right.
This matters to you?
The drama gets the most views because it gets the highest click-through rate and the highest view duration, and then people see that those types of videos become popular.
Yeah, YouTubers feed into it the same way. Obviously, some stuff have been important. I'm not trying to underplay that.
Out of all the drama on YouTube, about 10% of it is important stuff that we should really all be paying attention to. And the other 90% is just stuff that's just getting views because the rest of it's getting views.
I don't care what someone's t-shirt were 10 years ago.
I wish there was a way that YouTube could change the algorithm so that drama isn't rewarded as much.
I wonder, that might be a thing because it seems like YouTube, that seems to hurt their advertisers.
Yeah, if this continues where like every single video on YouTube's trending is drama, I think they're gonna have to say something.
I really don't think it's that YouTube promotes that or rewards that.
It's the viewer as well.
YouTube, if we didn't care about that, YouTube wouldn't care.
It's not necessarily, a matter of saying, hey, YouTube, stop promoting this content. It's also, hey, viewers, stop watching this content.
Is it really YouTube's fault or it's just what we like?
Harley Heath wants to know if hate comments ever severely impact you.
If it is hate just because hate, like without criticism, without like something in the bag and just saying you suck, not really. Like has never really hit me.
Right.
If it hits something that, like what we said before, like something that they're right about, I'm like, oh, I knew that about me, so it hits me.
If I pour 20 hours and a lot of money and stuff and energy into a video and someone's like, this is the worst video I've ever seen, more so if it's like another YouTuber or creator, it'll hurt.
Yeah.
But I try to just say like, is it objective? Is there something I can take away and apply to future content? Or is it just like, him just being mean? And if it's him just being mean, I try to ignore it. It's hard.
So you try to take that criticism and use it as, constructive criticism to improve your content and yourself.
Dude, I literally every day I ask at least a dozen people just to criticize the hell out of my content. It's the best thing you can do.
I think when I started off, I was so not used to it that it felt like, oh, what is this? You're not surrounded by that sort of thing. But that's just very early on. But then you just learn to differentiate what is actual hate or what is, maybe you could have actually done better.
I still get my feelings hurt from negative comments. I don't know. I know, like, I think I have thick skin, but it's not that thick.
I was kind of an internet troll before I did YouTube, and it's really cringy kind of teenage behavior where you just try and write.
Were you commenting on our videos about me? Was it you?
Dude, I was a fan of your videos. I showed them to my mom. Shut the f up. All right.
You showed your mom our videos? What's up, Miss Schellberg? What's up?
She didn't like them.
She didn't like them? She was not a fan. Damn, I'm gonna have to take away the mother approved stamp I usually advertise my stuff with. Julia, what's up? Wants to know if fame ever affects your mental health.
It's a lot on your shoulders sometimes, and I think it's not like one comment or anything like that gets you. I think it's when it happens over a long time. It's tough to deal with, but a lot of good comes from it too.
But there's still a lot of pressure that you might not have doing something else. So I feel like as many perks as there are, there's still a fair share of negative side effects that you kind of have to learn to navigate on your own.
There was a time where I was obsessed with stats and I would compare myself to other channels.
The first thing you see when you look at someone's page is the views, and it's the biggest number.
You can always be better, it feels like, and you're never really fully satisfied almost.
Right, because you're never the best unless you got 105 million subscribers.
Well, I'm not anymore. It's okay. You don't have to pretend, Anthony.
I was trying my best, dude.
And don't patronize me. Okay.
Being someone that has amassed over 40 million subscribers on 2 separate channels, you must interact with fans a lot to a certain degree. What has been your most bizarre fan interaction?
People going inside my house.
You had people show up and walk into your house?
I made the mistake of, for a second, recording part of my house outside, and they figured out where I live exactly, and I had like 500 people outside my house, like going every single day and every single second, to be honest.
I've had people show up to my door and expect to take pictures and come in, and it's hard because you want, like, they love you. That's why they're there. And it's hard to tell someone that is such a big fan of you, so excited about you, that you have to push them away, and it's sad, but there's just certain limits, certain barriers that you should just not cross.
I remember I was in one of those times that people were just coming to my house, and before that, I actually said, you know, I'm a little tired today. I don't have a lot of patience today. So I'm like, hey, where do you live?
Yeah.
And the guy's like, oh no, I live somewhere around here. Let's go. I need to talk to your parents. I went with him to his parents.
To his parents?
Yeah. And this is what happened. The kid was super nervous, but I was like, I'm not mad. Don't worry. I'm not gonna, you know, but it feels like I want to talk to your parents. So, you know, probably he was really scared. So I went there and I went to the mother, and it was fantastic. She was like, oh my God, no, we love you here in your home. We watch you every time. And I was like, no, thank you so much. And I appreciate it. But, you know, my private home is my private home. And she was like, yeah, no, I understand. They were just really excited. And I'm like, I can take a picture right now, but I just don't want to kind of being like, yeah, but you still got the picture. So the child was like, I understand, you know, and the kid was like, yeah, I'm sorry, and was like, don't worry, and everything was really cool. So I had to come back, make a video, and said, please don't come to my house, even though I love you. I understand. This is great, but my house, you know what I mean? My home.
What is the most wild story you have surrounding creating your type of content? Because it's so involved, it's so huge.
We spent 24 hours on a deserted island, and I knew the island had nothing on it. So I paid like $3,000 and I bought a giant palm tree, and I paid like these 2 big boats to like drag it out there, but we told them the wrong day. So we spent 24 hours on a deserted island. We're like dead. It's the end of the challenge. And then you just see these boats with the palm tree. And I'm like, well, it's too late now. Go ahead and take it back. And I was like, where is the palm tree?
Did you leave that palm tree on the island?
Yeah, it's actually like a monument there. Like, no, like, because people go boating by the island and then they go and take pictures with the palm tree because there's no palm trees in North Carolina.
What is it about being a YouTuber that brings you the most joy?
I guess now it's just like, I love the content I do. Like, I've been reacting to a lot of funny, stupid videos, and they just make me laugh. Or overall, just the idea of like, oh, I can do this. This is crazy.
Making the videos and reading the comments and moving on to the next one. I think I went through this whole journey of, I started off very simple, and then I thought, oh, I need like a big team, or I need an office, or I need to do all these different things that were really cool to do. And I'm glad I tried them, but I feel like I can't come back now when I'm like, okay, well, this is why I started, and this is why I enjoy it.
Right, you keep scaling it back down to like what you started for.
Yeah, and that's what I enjoy about it. The core of it is just uploading videos and doing what I feel like doing and keeping it simple.
Honestly, I just like helping people, and it allows me to do that. And I just want to do something crazy, man. Like, I want to like end hunger in Africa or something so just unfathomable that you're like, no, Jimmy, you're stupid. But then I end up, you know, making a few $100 million, and then I invest and it grows into a few billion, and I just do something so crazy with that everyone's just like, wow.
What do you think the biggest misconception is about YouTubers?
It's probably that it's so easy, I think. I love that when they're like, oh, YouTube is so easy, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, then do it.
Then do it!
Nothing's holding you back. We've all started from nothing.
If it was so easy, everyone would do it.
I feel silly a lot of times when I spend like 30, 40 minutes recording a video, and then there's so much time that I have to spend to manage all of it. It almost feels sad, like, damn, that's all I get out of this. But it is. It's.
I feel like from the outside, people see the like finished product, and they think that it's cut down to 20 minutes, and like all you did was sit there for 20 minutes and like turn on the camera and go. But there's so many different elements and moving parts to that.
Even if you explain it, it sounds stupid. Like, yeah, you have to edit it and upload, and even that doesn't sound a lot, but it's just a lot of micromanaging.
I actually have a parting gift for you, a Best Interviewer shirt, which you could get at padildoshop.com. But for you, sir, I will ship this to you for free.
Wait, could you repeat that website one more time?
Padildoshop.com.
Just another time?
Padildoshop.com.
Wow, see it on the screen right now? Wow, that's so good looking. Anthony, when you give people goals, you sell more. So, all the merch that you sell in the 24 hours after this video drops, what are you gonna put the money towards?
100% of any and all profits made on my merch within the next 48 hours will be donated directly to UNICEF USA to help protect children in Yemen from malnutrition, violence, and poverty. All right, you got 5 seconds to shout out or promote anything you want directly into camera. Go.
Just try to help any charity that you're passionate about. Just try to help. This is a good time to just not think about yourself too much, but think about others.
Go support the humanitarian crisis in Yemen. Donate to charities. Save the Children is a really good one. And subscribe to me, of course.
I want to raise money for Anthony to buy a new plant.
What's wrong with that plant?
I mean,
it's looking a
cool.
little sad. It's looking a little sad.
I would prefer a palm tree. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to Anthony. If he hits 5 million subscribers before the end of the year, he will eat every leaf on that tree.
You want to watch me eat a tree?
I want to see you
All
hit
right.
5 million subscribers. That's what I
All
want.
right, all right. If I hit 5 million subscribers before the end of the year, I will eat all the leaves off of this tree if it's edible. I will. Thank you so much, Felix. I feel like I understand the world of being one of, if not the most legendary YouTuber of all time.
Bro, you belong
Just
in
a
that
little bit
category.
more.
Come on.
I don't have 105 million
Yeah, you're right.
subs,
Screw
bro.
it. You're not ever near.
I'm nothing, I'm trash.
Don't ever talk to me again.
I won't. Bye. After spending the day with these legendary YouTubers, I've come to understand just how demanding being an entertainer of such a massive caliber on the internet really is. On a platform that requires constant evolution, not just to remain relevant and entertaining, but to appease YouTube's constantly, mysteriously changing algorithm, it's clear that these legends have solidified their place in YouTube's most influential Hall of Fame forever. See you later, bye guys.
Gently hit the like button. It deserves some
Alright.
smooth touches.
All right, you got 5 seconds to cancel any YouTuber you want. Go.
Fred, you're done.
I'm sorry, Fred. I don't know why you said. I feel terrible.